Hey guys, I'm going to be doing a relationship reading between Capricorn and Leo. So I like to do this for Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Mars, and Venus. I've just had readers in general readings get different signs for me, different placements for me. So if one doesn't get for you, then like maybe another will. But um, this is a Capricorn and Leo relationship reading, so I imagine if you have a Capricorn placement, the other person would have a Leo placement and vice versa. But anyway, so this is a general reading, so some things may apply, all things may apply, no things may apply, and I'm going to be picking up on energies and I'm going to try to dial it into one person. So the energies could be reversed in your story. This is the general reading. Like, for example, when I'm getting into the energy here, Capricorn and Leo both felt happy. Like, Leo kind of had a nervous component to them, though. Like, Leo felt really nervous, and Capricorn was just calm and happy. Now, the Capricorn could be the nervous one, and the energy could be reversed for some of you, but that's how I'm picking it up. That's how I'm going to read it. So anyway, let me get the cards for the energy in between. Okay, we got a messy reading. So we got the Page of Swords, Three of Swords, and the High Priestess. When I saw the High Priestess pop out, I immediately thought what is it? The Keeper of Secrets, or the Keeper of Secret Knowledge version. We have the Devil, which is a Capricorn card. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the King of Cups. We have Knight of Cups. So we have all the water signs here. We have the Knight of Wands. That's a Leo card. We have the Four of Coins. We have the Two of Coins. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands. And we have, oh, sorry, that was the Eight of Swords, but we do have the Eight of Wands too. So there's definitely one, this is energy in between. So this could be both of you, but there's definitely withholdal of information, and this could be withholdal of like things that are hurting you in the relationship, past heartache. With both of your signs being on here and there being other signs here, I don't really want to go there, but there's just a lot of like deception on here, or either deception or potentially having to protect yourself. And even if it's not the Capricorn one, the Devil is like toxicity, addictions, like vices and things that like initially feel good but just kind of just end up being shitty. Kind of like, I like to always think of it kind of like the drinking. Like, it's really fun to get drunk like in the moment, but then the afterwards, that's not fun. That's not the good time because you're hungover and you're not having a good time after that, right? So there's like control issues here, and there's a need for stability here. There is, but there's also, I feel like there's like this tick for attack, like keeping, what am I trying to say? Like keeping score of who does what, and I'm not going to do more unless you do more type of thing. And it feels like things are really moving fast, or you don't see it. There's anxiety around the things moving really fast, and you just don't know that you can handle it or something along those lines. And there's also, like I said, I really don't want to just throw that out there, but something about both your signs being out here and then other signs being out here as well, and with all the deception and like not saying everything like the Keeper of Secret Knowledge, and maybe you know this intuitively, but it just feels like, especially with our heartache, maybe there's still an X in the picture here. Doesn't have to be, but there could also just be a deception around how emotionally vulnerable and ready you are. Someone could just be really pouring out like affections, maybe like a little bit of love bombing type of stuff, just really laying it on thick, but then not backing it up at all. And like all they are is words. Like maybe they have good intentions with that. Maybe they really are feeling it, but it's like, okay, but are you gonna do any of these things you're saying? Like, do you actually mean the things you're saying? Like it's almost a little questionable here as well. So let's go ahead and I hate to say it, but well, okay. Leo was nervous, so they may be seeing through Capricorn. We're not going to put it on Leo, and like I said, the energy could be, um, it could go either side because this is general. So, who do we want to start with? I feel like we're going to start with Leo. Let's start with Leo. So, just to put it out there again, as I'm shuffling the Leo side of the deck, okay, I guess these wanted to come out. Um, I'm just feeling really freaking nervous and just really like my heart is just like sinking and like I'm having trouble like with my throat chakra, feeling like kind of like, oh God, how do I even say it? Like, what do I say? Like, how do I say it? Like short of breath, like scared. Now we do have the Emperor. I don't take reversal, so we're gonna flip that. Eight of Coins and the Death card. I want to pull more before I start talking, but just to throw out, Scorpio was in the other part, right? Yeah, Scorpio was in the other part. Um, and then there's also Aries. So that something could have happened in Scorpio season, Aries season. This could involve an Aries or Scorpio. It doesn't have to be just throwing stuff out there. This could just be about letting go and all that. But I want to clarify the cards, so I'm going to get more cards. So I won't go as far to say that something messy is happening here. What I will say though is this past situation, is not completely released for Leo. Um, I think it was very hard to let go of this because, like, it feels like they've gotten to the point of the cycle being complete here, of knowing it's done, of kind of not really knowing what else to do in this situation, but at the same time, like, they are like it once made them really happy. They were really passionate about it. So I think they're trying to move on and find what makes them happy again and build that back up and try to release this and understand. But they're still kind of, I think they're trying to have action in a rest period right now. Like just because it's like they just can't sit still and let this go. Like they can't sit in the pain, basically. Um, Leo, I'm acting like I'm reading for Capricorn. So, Leo, I kind of see that's what you're doing. You're trying to avoid sitting in the pain because it's just too much for you to bear right now. And there are two Aries cards on here. So, this could have been something that happened during Aries season, but there are two Aries cards. I think Scorpios came out a few times. There's another Scorpio card. We do have Capricorn right here. So, this could be indicating that you are trying to have stability with the Capricorn. You're trying to build this new life here, or however this relates, but you may be moving too fast here with this, um, with how this is, because you haven't got, because like the nines or like they're like complete, but they're not quite ready for the new cycles like the tens are. The tens are like they're the ending and the beginning, basically. They're the closure and the beginning. So it's like you haven't completely let it go, especially with this death card. It's like you're still kind of going through the process, and you may want to deny that. You may be like, no, I'm moving forward, but why is it bugging you? You know? So let's get some advice for Leo. I gotta be honest, I feel like this advice is saying like with this Page of Cups and then the Five of Cups, it's just kind of like, okay, so you're coming in with these offers or these messages, these love messages, but you may be doing them just not to be alone during your sad time right now. Just you're trying to force yourself out of this misery right now without really feeling it. And it's like you got the Judgment and the Star, and it's like you're trying so hard to manifest something new. But with the manifest something new and you're putting in the effort, you're trying to see, is it good or is it bad? But with the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, I think this is the second time the Eight of Wands and Eight of Swords have popped up, and the King of Swords. It's just kind of like, honestly, I see you moving so fast because, like, the Seven of Swords can be a little deceptive. It can be a thief. There's a few different things here. It can be selfishness. There are a few things here, but I think what you're doing here is, I just hear deceiving yourself when you're doing this because you don't really see the situation completely for what it is. So I just kind of see this like you're acting really fast just to try to feel better. So I think the challenge here is to have the strength to like get out of your head, to understand the complete situation, to maybe communicate how you're feeling, how you want to proceed, and understand how you want to proceed without the feeling of like anxiety or depression or the sadness from this breakup attached to it. Like, do you enjoy Capricorn's presence? Do you genuinely enjoy it? And I think this is just a space you need to get yourself into. Do you want to proceed in this or not? Because it's just kind of like you're moving fast, but you're kind of fooling yourself moving fast because it's just one excitement after another and you don't have to deal with the sadness. So Aquarius, Scorpio again, and Gemini are on here. Water signs in general. Doesn't have to be, but I'm pointing these out because it feels like there's X energy with you. So we're gonna get into the Capricorn side. Well, I thought I paused. So you have the Knight of Wands. That's a Leo card. The Moon, which is Pisces. I think Pisces has come out a couple of times on here. Justice, which is Libra. And I know we're doing a relationship reading, but just because of these energies, I'm throwing out signs. Queen of Wands, which is Aries. Doesn't have to be, but Three of Wands. Nine of Pentacles, which is Taurus. Now, these could also be in your chart, but now I'm sure you watched the Leo part, so you know, I didn't really get any suspicious energy there as much as like they're desperate to not to be distracted and not process their emotions because it's just too painful to handle. Didn't really have that like they're going out and doing what they're going to do type of thing. So I see this situation as you want to understand how they feel. Do they feel the same way? Like, are they as passionate about this situation as you are? Are they wanting to create something with you? Do they feel this spark too? There's so much fire energy here. Do they feel the same way that you do? Is this actually a fair situation? Because I see you as you are willing to wait. You're willing to put the work in. You're willing to slowly build this foundation or this relationship up. But you need to know that they feel the same way. And honestly, reading on their side, they need to figure that shit out. Like, they do. They need to figure that shit out. It is what it is. That sounds a little cold, but that's what I got from their side. They need to figure it out. Because I don't think they really know. If they were honest with themselves, they may tell you, oh, no, I do. But do they really know? From what I'm reading, I don't think they do. And that's not a yes or no. It's a they. I don't think they're being honest with themselves right now, and they need to get honest with themselves. So let's get some advice for you. Okay, so in the advice we have the Six of Swords, we have the Star, we have the King of Wands. So far Aquarius and Sagittarius. Five of Wands, the Queen of Swords, that's Libra energy, and the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords have shown up for a while, and I did kind of feel like that was more Leo energy. So while you're waiting on Leo to figure their shit out, while you're waiting on this clarity, I just feel like this is saying, okay, don't, like, you can make this a struggle, you can make this a fight, you can do all that, or you can still manifest your hopes. You can still move towards your dreams. You have goals you need to focus on, and honestly, I kind of see you this advice being like, if you want to put effort into this relationship, put effort into this relationship, but this person's not even sure they want to be here, so this person doesn't exactly know how they feel. So don't lose track of your goals. Don't lose track of your ambitions. Don't lose track of what you want to achieve, and don't stop doing things that you want to do. Now this isn't to say, like, if you guys are like committed to each other, go cheat. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying don't stop doing things for yourself, and don't get to the point of like doing everything for them to like try to prove your worth. Like, you are worthy, and you are strong, you are capable. Like, you know where you want to go, and just don't lose track of yourself, basically, while they're figuring out what they want to do. If you want to be patient and wait for them, whatever it is you want to do, I feel like you have power to take control of the situation. But so if you want to give them time and figure it out, give them time and figure it out. But relax. But don't cause yourself suffering. Don't put yourself in a situation where you have no hope, basically, is what I'm getting out of this. So hopefully this helped you guys. Not the most positive reading, but I still hope it helped you guys, because I'm sure somebody needed to hear this. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great night.